Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Hines. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. McDonald. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time.
Aaron Jones.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Slant to Adams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is McDonald. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Keeps himself upright. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. On first down, Jones. And he won't get much. maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Down by Sean Davis.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Powers through. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Packers 10. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Taken down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run with Hines. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There defensively.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 1st down, McDonald taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Oh, nearly picked. McDonald. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Hines. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. It's Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
The Packer 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown. 50 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
McDonald sets to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams
his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And does Washington have it? They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Packers 30. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go again to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
He's not going to get 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Check 50, check 50. 19.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check 42. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash.
This is Hines. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there. 42's the mark, 42's the mark. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone's... What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First down. It's Hines. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Cougar 19. You get tight. Panther Street. Panther Street. Alert flare. Alert flare.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
11-yard line.
Washington on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
On the carry.
Aaron Jones, 81 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Mason Crosby.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 58
Here's McDonald to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run again with Hines. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready to alert, ready to alert. Hey, smash. Smash it. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nico Hardman, 55 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Packers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. No chance.
Rodgers looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun. Rodgers feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jace Sternberger. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Tonight's final score, Packers 51.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.